Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
Fine, fine, fine. So go through the previous classes.
I'm little delayed, but the one class before I reached earlier that level, not the yesterday's one. But I just when I was doing that, I just got into one doubt. Like I was creating that virtual servers and all, but you're able to hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when I was doing that, we were creating with the basic source address persistence and all. Okay, so basically I was trying to configure with cookie persistence, so HTTP profile. So there were several dependencies were coming in. Somehow I managed to make it working, but one doubt here, if it is SNAT, actually I was trying initially SNAT pool, then I tried SNAT, then that syntax worked actually. I'm still not able to get that right resource, like where to find that syntax for F5, things
You
like that.
didn't find in SDK?
Basically, if you remember, like you had a script for VS creation, right? You remember that, like two classes before,
Mm-hmm.
correct? So in that we were using persistence as a source address,
Mm-hmm.
correct? So whenever I was adding more, like SNAT pools, I need to configure, I need to profile SSL profile. I was able to configure HTTP profile. So we may need to create more than one profiles and all, right? So each one needs its own syntax. Before, actually, I tried with profile, it was not working. Then I tried with profiles. That is actually my own try, because I know that these are the words normally uses in F5. So then I created with profiles, it worked actually. Then I created a SNAT. Initially, I tried with the SNAT pool, it was not working. Then I tried with the SNAT. It was just a blind play. It's not. You got me, right?
See this article. Can you check my screen?
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
See what a wonderful article it is, and it is explaining about all of the stuff.
Can you go a little bit up? Yeah, something like this I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, so profiles underscore S means it is management root TM or
Let me
old
give
version.
let me give it to you.
Yeah, yeah, this is good one, I think. Okay, if we have more than one profiles, we need to add. Okay, yeah, something like this I was looking for.
Hmm. This was by John Raman.
This is the flow, right?
He's describing about the flow and
Oh,
everything.
this RAM. Oh, this guy is.
He's from FI only, na?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He has so many.
Right,
What's that?
right.
Dev
So many
Central.
videos,
Yeah,
blogs, lot of things.
that's correct.
Even he is saying that go to the
Light
SDK
on the
document.
light on the.
See, he is saying go to the SDK document. This is what I was finding out. If you see,
Mm-hmm.
there is again a big, you can go through this. It
Mm-hmm.
will give you a lot of information. If you go through step by step, it will give you a lot of information. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
go through these links. You will definitely have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, okay, we can start. Actually, I did not reach yesterday's class, but I'm just little behind, one video behind.
Excellent, perfectly fine, not an issue. Because
Yeah.
yesterday's class is not like it's you cannot put it into the production. This is just to show you like how you can explore these things.
Yeah.
Okay, let me. It's alright. Let me
And
define
one more
and.
thing, when I was running this QKView script, no,
Hmm,
see, QKView normally takes some time.
hmm.
Okay, and my script was actually throwing out an error with something because it is taking its own time to finish it. That's normal. QKViews normally take some time, but in
So
script, do we have?
put a time there and put a delay of 50 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, if it is a big boxes, it takes more time actually. So we don't have anything like real time monitoring, like once it is done or something like that.
In parameter, no, we don't have. those functionalities. We can add just delay.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll try adding delay.
Or do one more thing. I'm sure NetMiko is also supporting F5. Okay. As
Mhm.
an homework, you just do it with the NetMiko, because in NetMiko you need not to add the delay.
Oh,
Okay.
it automatically.
It will automatically wait till the command is finished, and then it will execute next commands. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go through the NetMiko library. Use that.
I'll try that then. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, then let
Yep.
us start our Django class. Okay.
Yep.
Yesterday I give you couple of the information about the Django, and we run couple of the projects. We created the apps also. So what is Django? If we just revise it, Django is a high level Python web framework.
Yeah.
So maximum developers are using them. Okay, not the people who are like us, who are working in an industry. Okay,
Hello.
I am saying not the people like who are like us, who are doing the work in the industry. So mainly developers are using this. So why it is increasing more and more developers? Because we have so many frameworks available, and the reason is it is, first of all, it is free. Okay, it is open source. Then it is scalable. You can scale it to any level. Then it is really very fast. It is really very secure. Couple of the plugins like for audio, for video are just free. Okay, these components you can just import and you can use in your own benefit. But again, as I am saying, we are not from the developing side. We are not going to develop the websites or something like that. We will use Django, and I will show you the real use case, like how one can put it, integrate your HTML thing and your scripting thing, and how a user through the HTML can invoke the script and get the result. Is it clear?
Yep.
So as an user will see a website. In the website, we are gonna show a button. Okay. User just need to hit this button. Once he will hit this button, in the background, there are some scripts which will get invoked. These scripts will go to the F5, fetch out some of the data. That data will be gonna send to the HTML format, and user can see that output in the HTML format. Is this fine?
Hey, if you don't mind, can you repeat once again?
Yes. So as a user, he will see the HTML page.
Okay.
HTML page will have some button.
Yep.
When user click on this button, it will invoke a script. That script will go to the F5, fetch out the specific data. That data will go to back to the HTML, and HTML will give the output, and this output user can see.
Okay.
So as an end user, let us say he is an end user, and he is an application developer. He or she don't know how the F5 works, but is very keen to see that when the certificate is going to expire. We just give an HTML site to them, onboarded it to the public, or maybe for the internet usage. They can just hit this button, okay, and probably all the certificate will be visible to him, that okay, when these certificates are going to expire. He is having all the like dedicated F5, let us say. this F5 is dedicated for this specific developer. Okay.
Okay.
So he is owning lot of websites. He can see all the certs in one, like that. So this use case we are trying to build using the web framework of Python named as Django. Any doubt?
Yeah, good.
One more thing. Yesterday, when I start a project, you remember when I start a project, I have some dependency. The very first dependency is like I need to install Django. Right? Then if I need to start some of the project, I need to run a command that Django and then whatever Django admin and then whatever your project name. Okay. You can write down over here and before it you can just say start project. Once you do such thing, you will have one folder where you are doing all of this stuff, right? And that folder will have some default files, out of which we will run manage.py for our web server running on local PC, right? And when you are running this, you can just specify what is the IP, like we were providing this loopback IP, and what is the port, like 8080, 81, 8001, 8000, whatever. Any random port you can pick.
Use it, yeah.
Right? So this is how you are creating your first project. Again, you can create the application also, but that's not required as of now. We can work in a project. So when user is coming, okay, he is going to the Django. Okay. User will go to some of the URL. URL will see the view file. And view file, you can just give the static page. Okay. Or you can use DTLs, Django template language. Or you can execute some of the scripts. This part also I showed you yesterday. Right?
Yep.
Now, today, we will be executing our last part where we have the view file. Let me just go to our lab. So if you see this lab, for sure, you need to log in it through the internet. Okay, I am local to the server, so I am just using it. Okay, I am just clicking on the management PC and give me a minute. Okay. What happened? Just a minute, please. There is some issue with point. Okay, here you go. So I am going to the specific folder. Okay, the Django. I am going in my project. The project name is FI Automation Reference. You can see there is a manage.py, right? So I will run this manage.py, and there is a CLI script which is just getting fetch. See, this script is just fetching up the certification detail. So if you see, we are using parameter. Okay. Whatever my device IP, I am going to that device IP, the username, password, all those things we need to put. So if I firstly, I need to see that if my device is up or no. So let me see the device. Okay, device is running. admin, NetMinion. Perfect. So you can see my device is up, right? So let me check the certificates, certificate management, certificates. Probably it does not have much certificates, leave it. Okay. So what we are doing, we are checking the show clock, we are checking the crypto sys crypto cert command to check the expiration and the command name. And just we are, updating this when it is this output should be get shown to a user in a format of HTML. This is what we need to do. Are you getting it? Okay. So again, if you go here, check the views, you can see I am running the script. This script is where? In the desktop F5. No. It should be in the downloads, not there. Downloads, then
Give me 1 second.
the Django. Yep. You are reading it or
Yeah, hello, sorry.
sure.
Yeah.
Now, if you see, we are just providing the views. We are just providing where is the script from where we need to run.
We need to give that import OS also, right? Or is it?
Right. So that is in setting file. Okay. We are checking currently views. So similarly,
okay.
under the URLs, we will be gonna done the changes, and we will run a script. So now let me tell you, in the HTML format, I am using just the buttons, like as I showed you yesterday. So let me go to the command prompt and show you right away. Okay, going to the downloads. No, CD downloads, CD Django, CD. Okay, dir. So here is my manage.py file. Let me go to the Python manage.py. Okay, then run the server. On which IP? 127.0.0.1. Which port? Let us say 8080.
0.1 or 0?
Oops. Let it be. Okay. So if you see, the server is running.
Yeah.
And now, if you see this server has some images which are getting picked up from the internet. Okay. This is all HTML and CSS thing. So if you see, there is a nice view which is saying big IP support Python automation. This page is to just use the example of, with regards of Python to getting the script. You just click here. Okay. So let me click here. And can you see it is just working on?
Yep.
Meanwhile, if you see, there is no error, right? On the server also, there is no error. It means something is working in the background. And what is that thing that I already shown you in the script? No.
Correct. Yeah, the certificate thing.
Correct. So eventually what we are doing is through the integration of HTML, which is Django, a Python web framework. We are creating couple of applications and integrating all together to get the result. See, it is into the device and showing you the show flow. Can you see? Huh? It is showing you all the certificate expired. So that is the beauty of your Django, that you can utilize it if you have a good knowledge of web development. But again, as I told you, that this part is not for the networking people. I am just giving these details extra to you just to show like how you can, iterate your script to any level. Sky is the limit.
Yep. This is really good. Like we can use it for multiple purpose, but that.
So this extension, see, what I would suggest you just whatever I showed you using the F5 SDK, I showed you multiple of the scripts, like how to fetch out the details in the Excel, or how from the Excel or CSV, you can pick up the detail and, execute the things in the F5, right? So there are a lot of things which you can even iterate further. F5 SDK is using your REST APIs, right? But if you don't want to go with the REST API, you wanted to go with the SSH and that kind of library, you go with the Paramiko, and I gave you an like homework for the NetMiko as well, right?
Let me ask you, like, can we do it together, like in one script? Some part of it I can use Paramiko, and some part of it I need to use REST API.
We did it, if you remember. If you recall it, we did it in one script.
Okay, but it will not ask you for the 2 times login and all.
It will.
It will, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Because it uses different.
Yeah, there are different functionalities.
Yeah, because Paramiko is using SSH and the other one is using web GUI, right? So it normally asks for 2 times the login. Once SSH is closed, it will go for the REST API.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
So that is how you can iterate your whole the working for the Python. Okay. Sure. So maybe we can wrap it up for today. Okay.
Yeah.
And for your 1 hour, probably you can just reach to Zoya. She will be in sync with me, and we can, just take this class at any time.
Okay, fine. So how many more classes will be there total? Like,
no, it's finished.
Oh, it's all done. Okay, and see, just 2 things I wanted to ask. Like, one is like, if I do some practices, because I'm not up to the practicing, maybe as I asked, like 1 or 2 hours time for the just a troubleshooting session or just a knowledge gap filling. And
that is what I was saying, that for your 1 hour you can ask Zoya, and she will be in touch with me. Okay, and we can just join back again.
Fine. And one more thing, do you have TCL scripting same like 1-to-1?
Which scripting?
TCL. iRules and all.
TCL based. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we have courses for that?
No, not at present. We don't have.
Okay.
But
okay, then thanks, Radha. Then I'll reach out to her like whenever
I will give you one, stuff. See. Can you see this? You go there. Yeah. Now you try to use more and more GitHub.
Okay.
Like for big IP SDK also, you will get a lot of scripts. For sure, they won't work. You should have some knowledge. You need to modify something. Okay.
And make it work.
But eventually, you will be able to, make it work on the same. But yes, you will get a lot of scripts. Even you won't believe that whatever you think, that is present there. Okay.
Okay. So thank you very much, Radha.
Thank you, Matthew. Have a very great day.
Nice teaching with you. Nice studying with you, not teaching.
It's all right. So thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you.
being
Thank you very
participating.
much. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.